My name is Benson Macharia. I'm the chairman, Friends of Devolution, Nakuru County. Our main work being to make sure that we look at the milestones that are being done within the county, and also at the same time look at the challenges that we face as a county, and also at the same time also look at going forward. What exactly do we do? Since yesterday, we have been able to address a few issues here and there within Nakuru County, and specifically yesterday we raised the question of the hospital management at PGH, where we expected some actions to be taken, and on the question of electricity being cut, and also on the matter of a CT scan not working. But we are happy that the management has moved with speed also to go and address, because these are matters that were affecting the residents of Nakuru, and nobody was taking note of that. So for today, I am here today, coming here after listening to the governor's announcements today, after the presser she had. She talked about the expose of the BBC and why she took the action of forming the committee that will actually look into the matters of violation of children's rights, and especially sexual exploitation of our children along the Northern Corridor Road, where most of these transits and trailers starting from Maimahiu, coming to Kikope, Longonot, going to Salga, also Total, and the rest of the areas. We want to look at this is exactly what happened. That today, when the governor has formed that committee, we want first of all to congratulate her, because at least she has listened to what has actually gone on. But also we don't expect that most of the time some of these things will have to caught the attention of international media for her to be reacting. But at the same time, we are still happy that at least she has moved in the right direction. She has listened. Maybe to that effect, what we could have recommended in that committee was that inclusion, that committee could have included maybe the chairman of CCIs. Those are the children charitable institutions, who are the persons that are directly involved in rehabilitation of these children. Also, we were looking at a situation whereby they could have involved the director of children's services from the national government, because children's services is not a devolved function. It is actually a national government function, and we expected that the Department of Children could have been greatly involved together with the security organs and all that, because we have heard she has quoted them, but in reality they were supposed to have taken center stage, because the children matters are not devolved, because the issues that are devolved are what we call children services in terms of children, these are children holding centers, and maybe homecraft and so on and so forth. So what we were actually expecting also is that this committee will have a mandate to make sure that actually they can summon everybody, so that at the end of the day we can have a way forward on the matter of the whole matter that is going on actually in Nakuru County. But having said that, today specifically, this conference, we have called it for purposes of one. In our city right now, as we speak in Nakuru County, we have a crisis of what we call children, street families. These are street children, street mothers and fathers, and children who are getting into numbers. Right now, we are talking about 3,000 to 4,000 street children and boys who are on the street of Nakuru County, within the city of Nakuru. Looking at the numbers, which are growing every week, every month, this issue has become like it's a time bomb. We expect that when we look at these children, we know there was an attempt even some other time to try and round them up, beat them up. And these things goes back even to the last regime, when they went there and they took the children. Some of the children were alleged to have been dumped at Chemasusu Forest, which by that government they came up with certain initiatives. Some of these initiatives they came up was to try and establish a mechanism of having a dropping center, where we will pick all the children who are joining the streets, take them to that center, so that we can be able to debrief them and maybe call them and understand how do we take care of them. There are those who require what we call diversion program. They can be diverted or be repatriated back home, whereby they can be reunited with their families. Those that cannot go back to their families, they are supposed to be joined together with other CCIs, where they could be taken there for purposes of actually rehabilitation, being taken care of, and given food and shelter. Also, the other thing, we also expected that the county government, because they have a mandate that is devolved, this mandate of a vocational center and polytechnic, we expected that the county government could also come up with a project, get these boys, because you see, like some of these young men, they are not really that young, because most of them are, even some of them are 18 years and above, but because they are on the street, they can still be taken there. Then they are given skills. Then the county, through the action program, where you see they are empowering people with car wash and other things, that is what they will be doing. So what we have been expecting from this county government of Nakuru is the question of addressing the matters and menace of street children. When you go at night in the streets of Nakuru, you will see along the corridors, in the shops outside, many families are sleeping there. You keep wondering, when these children are getting every day, we are getting new entrants every other week, what shall we do as a county so that we can address that matter? We have a city board that is moribund, that we know they have failed to a large extent to make sure that they come up with actionable program by working with relevant stakeholders, with like the security, in addressing that matter of street children. So as we speak right now, the numbers are swelling. Nobody is taking care of our children. Like today, we have just been in town. They were outside one of the chemists there. I don't know what they were throwing stones or something like that. They are becoming a security threat. And these are the same individuals who are graduating now to become thugs. That's why you see the streets are becoming unsafe every day for our city dwellers, for every other person. It is only soon and soon you will start seeing the same children move from the CBD, now start going to the estates. That is why we are saying the governor, the same way you have addressed that matter of children being affected, even the street children themselves, they are undergoing the same problem. We have had cases where young boys within the streets are being sodomized every other day. They are being sodomized by people who attack them, they sodomize them, and they throw them there to die. We have seen people attacking these children, and especially some religious organizations, some religious cults within Nakuru County. When they have a function, they go there, they round up the children, they beat them up, and even some of them, they nearly kill them. We have seen attempts, even by politicians, to mobilize goons, so that with machetes and viboko, and they beat up the children. Is that the way we want to deal with our children? No. You are the governor, you must take responsibility. Just the same way you have done today. We would wish that you extend the mandate of that committee you have formed today. Include even the street children, because even there we have young girls who are being taken every other day. They are being included in matters of sexual activities within the city. And this is the same thing that will balloon tomorrow, and then we have a crisis and we will not have anything to do as a city. So us as residents of Nakuru, we would wish to advise the governor. We want you to take firm action, because even right now as we speak, the last regime attempted, and they came up with a budget. They built what we call the OVC center within Njoro Homecraft. It was built. By the time it was finished, and they were now equipping it so that we can start the program of rehabilitation, then all of a sudden, the county staffs at Njoro headquarters sub-county, they went there and occupied the children home, which means that our children then did not have anybody. The person who allocated those offices, the children homes, OVC center for Nakuru, now to become like the offices, that person should be should take responsibility. So we are asking the governor, you should remove those people from Njoro Let them be removed from that office so that our children can occupy the rooms, so that we can have a better way of maybe taking care of our children. Our boys need vocational training. They need to be taken responsibility. So what we are saying, Madam Governor, in as much as you have taken responsibility to do that, we expect that you are going also to take action on the issues of street children. You can see nowadays they are doing parking. They are the ones who are parking vehicles all over. And sometimes when you don't give money, your people are getting abused, and especially women. They are getting scared every other day. So this is a time bomb. This is a crisis that needs to be done. But we are saying, even as we do this, let's have some level of dignity. Let us treat those children with dignity they deserve, because under the United Nations Children Rights Convention, it talks about dignified and manageable approach towards addressing the issues of street children. So we expect, Governor, just the same way you have done on the issues of children abuse in terms of sexual activity, we expect you to do the same, so that our children can be taken care of. Because again, also the other issue is the question of sex workers within our jurisdiction here in the city. You have seen this matter somehow is getting out of hand. Some of them are getting killed. Also, we expect you, Madam Governor, through the relevant Department of Gender, let them see efforts and approaches that are even also addressing matters of improving and approaching the same women, so that we can either protect them or also we take care of them for those who would wish to do one or two the other business. So, Madam Governor, we are just saying the question of street children is boiling out of point. We want you and the department, let the Department of Children Services take responsibility. Let them be involved conclusively on matters of protecting and also giving shelter to the children on the streets of our city. Also, lastly, we want also to tell the city board that these people are becoming moribund every day. They have refused to come up with programs and projects that are geared towards addressing that matter. And in fact, as we speak right now, our children have nowhere to run, only for them to be beaten up and not to be taken care by anybody. We expect our children to be given the best. Madam, can you extend the term and the terms of reference of the committee that we have formed today? We expect the street children to be taken care of. As stakeholders, we shall be grateful for whatever shall be done to safeguard the interests and rights of our children. Thank you.